Well, good afternoon, everyone. We are here in Maggie Valley, North Carolina, in the Great Smoky Mountains, just outside of the National Park. And we are eating at a favorite of ours, J. Arthur's Restaurant. It's our first time back here since Christmas, but we're back again this evening. And let me just pan around and let you see a little bit of the building here behind us. This is probably the nicest restaurant in Maggie Valley. And we enjoy coming here around Christmas time because of the decorations. I think they decorated up pretty nice for the fall too, but we're here July 30th this time, and we're actually sitting outside with our pets this evening. They accommodated us in that regard, and we appreciate them doing that. So we're looking forward to a good meal tonight, so we'll let you know how it goes at the end. I want to go ahead and get the menu here at J. Arthur's for you. We are sitting outside this evening because we have our pets, and they have a pet-friendly area out here. And they were nice. They actually had it closed, but they were nice enough. We called ahead of time, and they set us up a table, and now someone else also has a pet. But she comes with the drink, so I'm going to go ahead and get the menu for you. Try to go slow down that. A lot of good things on the menu here. Over. And they actually do have some things available tonight that are not on the menu here. One of them is what I'm going to be getting, and that's the Gorgonzola Steak Pasta. That is really good. What are you going to be getting? Do you know yet? Or
I think I'm going to get that New York strip that has the Gorgonzola cheese.
Yeah, they got a special tonight, New York strip with Gorgonzola cheese over the top. And Gorgonzola just makes everything better, don't it? So, looks like we're a little bit dark back over that way. I hope we're not getting a storm coming across the mountain here. But... Okay, she just brought out our salad. Now, if you have watched my review here from last Christmas, you remember me talking about how good this salad is, where they sprinkle the Gorgonzola cheese with the Italian dressing. Listen, if you come here, you need to do yourself a favor and get that. It's a little extra for the cheese, but that's one of the best salads around anywhere. What'd you say?
Well worth it.
Well worth it, it sure is. My wife's buttering our bread up here a little bit, but we both got the Gorgonzola salad. Tell them what you did order the New York strip, didn't you?
Yeah, with the Gorgonzola. Yeah, you asked me that once.
I'm sorry. And heaven forbid I ever ask the same question twice. And I got the Gorgonzola Steak Pasta, so looking forward to that, but looking forward to digging into this salad right now. Okay, our food just came out, and this is my Gorgonzola pasta with steak cut up in it, and you actually have a really good looking New York strip with Gorgonzola cheese over it. And what's that out there? I'm going to switch it so she turns around.
I ain't looking.
And let's see, baked potato. What you got in there? Cheese?
Cheese, and then sour cream, and then of course side butter.
Alright, that's actually a good looking steak there.
It's actually got bacon in it too.
Bacon and cheese. Alright, everything looks really good tonight. So, you want to take a bite of something, or you just want me to...
Sorry, what is that?
That's the Gorgonzola Steak Pasta, and that's a Gorgonzola.
Alright, sorry about that, everybody. Somebody wanted to ask us what this was, so cut the recording off just for a moment. Why don't you take a bite of that steak and let everybody know if it's as good as it looks. How'd you get it cooked? Medium?
Medium, yeah.
Pretty much how we always do it.
Very good.
Very good. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna try to get her distracted, and then we'll... All right, here's our ticket for our supper at J. Arthur's, and the total came to $61.29. Of course, that's before tip. I haven't even paid yet. So, but again, my wife got a steak tonight, which I think that was what, actually that was $30. You said it was $27.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't care. And then mine was $24 and something. So then we did add the Gorgonzola cheese to the salad, which is a must do. So anyway, that is our total for tonight. We're going to go ahead and pay our bill and give our final review here in just a moment. Alright, I wanted to come out here and record a little bit, so I left my wife the card and she's waiting on the waitress to come out and take it. So I'm going to walk around here a little bit and let you see the outside of the place. Is she taking it yet? Okay. Of course, here's the sign. Now, obviously they are hiring, as a lot of places are. In fact, they have a sign up front talking about how short-staffed they are, as a lot of places are now. So, as you can see, it's a very nice building right here on Highway 19 in Maggie Valley. I want to walk over here. They got a nice little floral design here in the front. Walk over here and get a better shot of that. One of the pretty flowers here out front. And of course, as you can see on the building, they are located at 2843 Soco Road, which is Highway 19. And of course, they have the little Maggie, I don't say statues, but little figurines there. And Maggie Valley is just a beautiful area in western North Carolina, just below the Blue Ridge Parkway at the foot of the Great Smoky Mountains. And if you want to see the inside of the restaurant, you'll have to watch our first review done back at Christmas, because we sat outside the entire time with our pets. But getting ready to give our final review here in just a few minutes, so stay tuned. Okay, well, we've just finished up at J. Arthur's. I'm trying to get you a little bit of the building in the background and the mountains behind. So we're going to go over what we had. I'm not about to ask her again. Y'all saw what happened last time I asked, and then the physical violence that happened after the camera went off. I'm still hurting a little bit, but anyway, I'll just let you tell them what you had, even though they already know, and what you thought of it. And
the Gorgonzola New York strip, and it was very, very, very good. Would highly recommend that. And then, of course, the baked potato loaded, and it was good. No complaints whatsoever about the food. The salad was good, as always. They were really accommodating to us, setting us outside for the dogs, and even had a bowl of ice water for them. After she brought
that was for them?
Yeah, I had to tell them not to say anything about that. But,
I might have had it on the ground. But.
But even when she brought up our food off, she says, "Do we need anything for the pups?"
Yeah.
You know, she was just like super nice. She left some extra water outside even for us. It was in a pitcher on the table, so we knew it was for us. It was good. I mean, yeah, it was really nice.
And the thing I want to say about that is they do have that outside seating area, but it really wasn't open. We called ahead of time, and they're very short staffed, so they weren't really seating people outside, but they said for us to come on and they would accommodate us. So let me tell you what I had, then I'm going to say a few things about this place. I had the Gorgonzola Steak Pasta. Outstanding. To be honest with you, every meal I've ever had here has been really good. I've had 3 things now here. We've been 5 or 6 times. I've had the prime rib once, I've had that pasta twice, and I've had the ribs twice. So we've been here 5 times now, I guess. Never have ever had a bad meal here. There was an issue one time with a dessert, and I'm going to get into that here in just a minute. But the one thing I want to say about this place, well, let me say about my meal today. Everything was outstanding. The Gorgonzola Salad, I don't know if I mentioned that yet, either this time or the 50 times in the other review, but that's outstanding. In fact, that's so good. I'd never thought about that before. We had Gorgonzola cheese on a pizza, and that's where we really started liking the stuff. But got it here on a salad one time, so I went home and bought the Olive Garden Italian dressing at Walmart, and I put some Gorgonzola cheese in it and shook it up so that I could have it at home. And that's good, but I don't know, it's still better here. But we always get that whenever we come. Tonight was really good once again. I want to say the steak in my pasta was so tender. I had to ask her, because I figured they would just put a sirloin steak in that pasta, you know, and wouldn't use a high dollar steak, but it was just so tender you could about cut it with a fork. So I even asked her, she said she wasn't sure. She thought it was either a ribeye or even a filet mignon. And honestly, just that steak was just so tender. I wish I knew how they did that, to be honest with you. But everything was outstanding. Now, the one thing I want to say about this place is that I believe, my wife is bumping the stick.
I don't get run over.
What was I going to say? Oh yeah, what I was going to say about this place is they are very seems like they really care about customers and customer service and customer satisfaction. They go out of their way to make sure that you leave happy. And I say that not just because of the way they accommodated us today, but also when we were here at Christmas time, we came up in early December, and there was a little bit of an issue that night, and it was not anything big. It was not anything with the food or the main meal. It had to do with the cheesecake. Our cheesecake kind of come out of the freezer like a block of ice, and it was enough that I let them know that I thought for what they were charging for the cheesecake, it ought not to be frozen when it's served to you. And then another little issue that came up, it had nothing to do with the food. The food was good even that night. And I did reach out, I did send an email and wrote a review on TripAdvisor, and I actually ended up taking the review down because the owner of this place reached out to me. And I'm going to give you a contrast here between this place and a place in Pigeon Forge whose name I won't call, but we did give a negative review. A lot of people love it. It's got local in the name of it, and an animal. I won't say any more. A lot of people love it. That's fine. I'm not telling anybody not to go there. We had a bad experience there with the owner of all things, and I reached out to her as well. I think only 2 times in my life have I ever reached out to the owner of a restaurant. And I want to say what happened to that place in Pigeon Forge was a lot worse than what happened here. A lot. And the owner over there, maybe she's just busy, but never even responded back to me. Didn't say I'm sorry. Didn't say I wish it hadn't happened, give us another chance. Didn't even say go jump in the lake. Just didn't say anything. After I reached out to this place here, the owner sent me an email and invited us to come back. And honestly, if they had said we'll throw in a free appetizer, that would have been fine. Like I said, what happened was so minor. If they had done that, I'd have been happy. But they honestly, this was last December, the owner of this place went far and beyond what I would ever have expected to do, and what she told me she would do in that email. I emailed her back and says, look, you don't have to do all that. She goes, no, I want to, because we care about customer satisfaction. Then when we got here, they did more than that. And honestly, I left here feeling bad that night, but I felt like we had taken advantage of the place. So that's why we wanted to come back here again and, spend some money here, because
and we'll keep coming back.
Yeah, they did what they had to do and beyond what they should have had to do to make it right last time. So I just want to say this is a nice place to come if you're in Maggie Valley. It's a good place to bring a date or celebrate an anniversary. It's really, really nice. I mean, I didn't show you the inside this time, but it's just a really nice place on the inside. I would highly recommend it, and this is this is probably our favorite place in Maggie Valley. We do like the smokehouse over in Waynesville, but as far as Maggie Valley,
this is it.
Yeah, you're not going to go wrong here. Everything I've ever had here has been good. So do you have anything you want to add?
No, I think you covered it quite well.
All right, I usually do. All right, well, thank y'all for watching. If you like this video, hit like and subscribe to our channel. We would appreciate it. Thank you.